Hi, my name is James Shepard, and today I want to talk to you about how to sell e-commerce merchants. Now, this video is the first in a series of 5 videos that I have created that are going to be over at instantquotetool.com in the courses section. I wanted to make the first one publicly available because this is a topic that I've actually never covered before. And thank you very much to one of my YouTube subscribers who actually mentioned this to me in a comment and said, hey, you've never talked about selling e-commerce merchants. And the funny thing about that is I'm actually really surprised I've never done videos on this because as some of you may know, I am not only a sales trainer and doing all that, but I'm also a web developer and have a web development company and build software. So this is an area I'm very, very familiar with in terms of e-commerce, online payments, payment integrations, gateways, and all of that. And so in this series of videos, I want to talk to you and introduce this topic. So in this video, I first want to talk about the opportunity and how to sell it and just kind of give you a general overview. Then in the next 4 videos, we're going to dive into the details of exactly what you need to create a strategy in order to go after the e-commerce merchant marketplace. So first of all, the opportunity. I don't think it is a secret to any of you watching this video that going out in the field and selling physical location, mom and pop shop businesses is not getting any easier. And it is definitely a market that's very saturated. Now, that does not mean that you can't make sales, of course. Even a saturated market, even one that's getting a lot of competition, you can still stand out. And I have hundreds of videos that explain how to do that and video courses. And that's a lot of what I've talked about is really how to stand out at the marketplace. However, what if there was another marketplace that was growing rapidly where you could compete and where the competition is not nearly so fierce, where there's not a lot of salespeople calling and asking people to switch over, and there really isn't as much of that. If that was the case, that would be a pretty cool idea to go after that market. Well, that's what you have with e-commerce merchants. There are literally thousands and thousands and thousands of e-commerce merchants right now that are processing $5, $10, $15, $20,000 a month or more in volume. Many of them are processing hundreds of thousands of dollars a month in volume. And this is a market where the price that these people are paying is generally exorbitant. It is way too much. The reason they're paying so much is that this market segment has been focused on convenience for the developers rather than on price. But the good news is that the market has now developed to a point where you can be a reseller to these e-commerce merchants and you can offer them a good level of convenience with a significant savings in price. And again, we'll talk about that a little bit more in future videos. Now, how do you sell these people? Well, the way you sell them, this is what I love about it, it's what all of us are really good at doing. You sell them by cold calling them. Most websites that are available to, buy stuff from them, they usually have a phone number or at the least they have an email, they have some kind of a form where you can reach out to them, okay? Also, one of the other things a lot of them have is a contact us page where they have an address, okay? One thing that almost all of them have is a Google Maps listing. And this is kind of funny because there's a lot of physical location businesses that actually they haven't set up their Google Maps listing yet. But most of these e-commerce businesses, they're so much about the online presence that, oh, I've got to have a Google Maps listing. So they've got their phone number, their address, whatever. So, how do you do this? Well, what you do is you just search for a product, any product that you want to buy. Search for buy hats online. If you went on Google right now and search for buy ball caps, okay, you're going to see Amazon at the top, and then you're going to see a bunch of other websites that just focus on selling hats. The ones that near the top are probably processing a lot more volume than the ones near the bottom. Start at the top, click on them, look at the business. Do they have a phone number you can call? If they don't, then search that business name on Google Maps and see if they come up. Do they have a phone number you can call? If they do, you just call them up. And you say, I would say, hey, my name is James Shepard. I have a service where we actually help you to integrate your payments. I see you're already accepting payments online. Unfortunately, most of the online payment providers today, like Stripe and PayPal and Square, they're charging really high flat rate when you're doing e-commerce. We have a much lower rate and the ability to integrate just like you are right now. And so I just wanted to take a couple minutes to talk to you about that. Do you have a couple minutes? So the idea is you can reach out and target these people specifically as a consulting service, basically, that's going to help them transition from their current gateway to a new gateway. And so that's the whole idea of it. The way you sell these people is, I'm a consultant and I'm going to help you get from your current gateway to a new gateway. So that's how you sell people with e-commerce, but there's really a lot more to it because they have really unique challenges that you need to understand, and there are certain services that you need to provide in order to get them. So this is lesson number 1. Make sure you go to lesson number 2. If you're not already there, go to instantquotetool.com and click on training. This is one of the new training courses we have that we're talking about how to sell e-commerce merchants.